Hey guys, I'm out first this morning out of my household and there is moisture on the porch. It finally rained. It might be nothing, barely, maybe 1/10 of an inch, but we are expected to have, or there's a chance of rain all week, so I will take it. But I'm a little nervous to go back and look at my garden because the wind must have got heavy and knocked over things on the porch. And just yesterday, I was thinking, you need to go to the garden and tie up all the tomatoes that have been growing a little bit taller. Get caught up on that before the rains come, and I didn't think we were supposed to have rain until this evening, so I was like, well, I got time to do it on Tuesday during the day. Joke's on me, the storms came early, and I really hope that everything looks okay back there. My my fall starts are looking really good. This was my experiment to see if they all need watered. Let's do that before I forget. This was my experiment to see if I could grow them just on this cart. So for one, I didn't have to put the grow lights back up in my house. For two, I have a little greenhouse, but it would be way too hot for these. And three, I didn't want to have to harden these off, I'm not gonna lie. I hate that process, and you have to do it. So I was trying to do the easiest thing, because these you don't have to harden off because they're already used to being outside, and it's working great. I need to thin these. Does anybody else have a really hard time thinning their plants because it feels like you're killing them and they just want to live? That's how I feel. But these things need watered, so I'll be right back. Good morning. Now, if you do this method, like I am, the Lazy Gardener's seed starting, when you're gonna get severe weather, like this morning when I heard the wind, I thought of all my little baby plants. So they could have been all decimated in one storm that you forgot to move them inside. So before the storms come this afternoon, because there's chance of thunderstorms all week, I'll have to be moving them in and out of the garage. But that's still less work than if I were to start these inside. Okay, we're good. Everybody looks okay so far. I had that like vision while I was making my coffee this morning, listening to the wind, of I'm gonna come out here and all my food crops are dead. But I guess, anybody else dramatic like that? Because I always think worst case. But I'm gonna get the guys that are tall enough to be tied up and secure, so that this week, if we get rain, like I think we will, actual rain, not just enough, because we didn't get any rain to do any good amount of watering out here, just enough to get the foliage wet so it can be 90 degrees today and humid as could be. But that's this summer for you. So I'm gonna get to work tying these things up so I don't have to lay in bed and worry about them later, even though I still will. My first round of potatoes are really starting to die back, but since I planted so many different varieties, they're kind of all dying back at different times. So I'm just gonna sneak out a couple of the ones that are farther along than the others and leave the others to still grow. But when you see your potato foliage start to die back, it's a signal that the potatoes are done growing. I didn't want to dig around in there too much and disturb the other plants, but I did get a couple. And I must have planted 2 different potatoes right next to each other because one's purple and one's red. We're getting to that point in the garden, finally, that if you start coming here with nothing to carry things home in, because you don't expect there to be anything, and then there's little here's and there's, you're gonna have very full fanny pack. Full of dirt. I love digging potatoes because it's literally a treasure hunt, especially when you plant all different varieties and not label anything. Then you just get like colorful little potato Easter eggs. Another one. I have probably 2 more handfuls, but I couldn't fit them all. I pulled up just a handful of plants, and I'm gonna go inside and use these for dinner. If you weren't gonna use these immediately, you would need to cure them, which toughens the skin, and that's what allows them to be stored for a long time. But I'm gonna use these in the next couple days. We are a meat and potato family for sure. We have a meat and a potato at almost every meal. So these won't last long at all. But the little new potatoes are the best. They're like tender and buttery. You barely even need to add butter, especially these little red ones. My favorite. But I'm gonna take these inside now because they're not all gonna fit in my fanny pack, and I didn't bring a basket. Check out my fanny pack. I wait for this time of year all year long, and it never gets old when you get to come out here and pick your own food. It's the best. I lied, I can't go back to the house yet. The weather is like perfect. The sun is behind the clouds. There's a breeze. It is humid, if you can feel my hair growing, but I will take it. Another thing I do every day is check the ground cherries so that I can get the first one without my family knowing they're here. Is that what selfish gardeners do? Well, I'm not that selfish because I gave my first ripe tomato to my child, so that is love. My peppers are finally getting some height on them, and I see some little baby peppers. Finally. I feel like they were tiny forever, and then all of a sudden they just take off. Which, I feel like a lot of things like that, especially when you look at them every single day, you don't notice the changes. My poor eggplants are still surviving. They're being eaten alive by flea beetles. I need to get some more DE on them, but right now it's gonna rain, so there's no point. I see something else exciting. This is such a good day. We're gonna get rain. The garden is finally making things. I see little baby beans. These are a variety called Red Swan beans. I haven't grown them before. I got them from Baker Creek, but you know I like a colorful thing. And to be honest, I can't not eat this. I love fresh green beans. The melon and pumpkin patch is going crazy. I feel like every single day I come out here, they have doubled since the day before, which makes me very excited because we love melons and watermelons, like cantaloupes. I planted all kinds, cantaloupe, honeydew, watermelon. every color, every size, every shape. You know, I had to have them all. We're gonna do a melon haul later. Oh, can you tell I'm just happy today? I'm so glad it's gonna rain this week. And honestly, I've got a lot of inside work I need to do, so I've been needing this rain to make me stay inside. The sweet potatoes are really starting to vine out and go crazy, which is what I wanted. I didn't plant as many sweet potatoes as I would have liked to, but hey, some sweet potatoes are better than none, right? Once again, not impressed with the Bio360. Do you see all these holes? This part of the garden smells lovely with the breeze blowing through. My hyssop is starting to flower. It smells delicious. So is my bee balm. Hey guys, it's later in the day and I realized I didn't sign off of the video earlier. I got distracted with other things, but now I've got chicks hatching in the incubator and no second brooder, because remember I went and got spontaneous chickens the other day and I forgot about the ones I had in the brooder. So now I gotta go out and find materials that I already have to make a brooder. So if you want to watch that video, stay tuned. It's coming up tomorrow, but I'll show you all the pretty baby chicks. Thank you guys for watching my random garden walk video this morning. See you guys tomorrow.
And click the like button and subscribe.
Click the like button and subscribe.